What happens when your dad finds love again after losing your mom? My mom was dying from cancer and wasn't conscious much in those final days. It was heartbreaking watching her fade, this vibrant woman reduced to whispers and shallow breaths. Among the very last clear words she expressed to my dad, holding his hand, was her wish for his happiness after she was gone. She hoped he would find someone who loved him as deeply as she did. It was a raw, beautiful moment, completely selfless. We're barely out of their teens when they got married, high school sweethearts who literally spent their entire adult lives together. Dad had never lived alone, not one single day, until she died. Their bond was just legendary in our family. We worried about him, honestly. Losing your first love, the person you built your entire life with after 40-plus years of marriage, it felt like an impossible mountain of grief. First year after Mom passed was incredibly difficult. Dad was lost. He'd just sit in his chair, staring out the window for hours. We, his kids, tried our best to be there, but we all had our own lives, our own families. We knew he needed something more than just weekend dinners with his kids. He needed connection, companionship that we couldn't fully provide. He eventually joined some local community groups. Wasn't looking for anything romantic, just trying to fill the void, I think. Then about 2 years after Mom passed, he met her, my stepmother. She was different from Mom, but she was just wonderful, kind, funny, intelligent, independent. They started going for coffee, then casual dinners. It felt a little strange at first, seeing him with someone else, a mix of relief and a tiny pang of weirdness, but seeing him laughing again. Seeing the light come back into his eyes, the slump leave his shoulders. It was everything. We cautiously got to know her, and she was incredibly patient and understanding of our family dynamic and our absolute loyalty to Mom's memory. She never ever tried to replace Mom. It wasn't a whirlwind romance. It was slow, respectful, building something new on the foundation of their shared experiences as widowed people. Honestly, watching him navigate dating after being married for over 4 decades was wild and sometimes hilarious, but mostly just heartwarming. They got married a few years later in a smaller, intimate ceremony. My stepmother is now just family. She's there for us, for our kids, completely integrated. Dad still goes to Mom's grave every month, meticulously tends the plot, puts fresh flowers. Love is still there, always will be, a deep, foundational part of who he is. But now he comes home to someone who adores him, who shares his life, his jokes, his quiet moments. He's not just existing, he's thriving. He's truly happy, and that's all any of us ever wanted for him. It would have been tragic if he'd just lived out his days lonely and miserable. Seeing him find this second chance at deep connection, at love and companionship. It's one of the most beautiful, hopeful things I've ever witnessed. It showed me that love isn't a finite resource. It can expand, change forms, but it doesn't erase what came before. Anyone else seen something similar happen with a parent or loved one?